Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.
So, I guess me and Ron Dizzle, we were just talking off camera about some of the intricacies of the early,
Untimely.
untimely. Yeah, thank you for correcting me. That's the word I was looking for. Untimely passing of Mr. Kevin Samuels, and how it was about more than just him as a person, but more so what he kind of stood up for, you know what I mean? And how there was an immediate backlash to his death, or actually not even a backlash. It was people that
They were happy.
yeah, overjoyed,
Sick.
celebrating.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. But
There you go.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah, that's freedom
man.
of speech in this country. Nice. That guy expresses his opinion and everyone's happy he died. That's fucking crazy, bro. Says a lot about you if you're one of those people.
Very
Those
crazy.
that thought he died just proves his point. That shit worked.
You mean that celebrated his death?
The ones that celebrated his
Right.
death
Yeah.
just prove a point that, you know what I'm saying?
Even before it was confirmed, pretty much is what you're saying.
Real
Yeah.
shit. 'Cause you hate the truth. Made motherfuckers get their act together, bro. In more ways than one. And they know who they are, you know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that, like, he made that shit a thing, man. He made men feel like men again. And it wasn't like push, shove. It was just kind of like, hey, basic shit.
Yeah, bro. I believe he put me up on him. And then I listened to him with Lola one time. And he made some really interesting points. It was literally like a fucking month ago.
Yeah.
So it sucks that I only got to hear. Obviously, his stuff is on YouTube for as long as it's up on YouTube. But still, I didn't really get the chance to experience it. But you bring up a great point because we were going over that last episode. We were talking about how important it is to break the old paradigm and the old way of thinking. And that's what he was doing. He was
Right.
empowering men. Everyone's talking about women's empowerment. They've been empowering women since women's suffrage. They're empowered, bro. They got plenty of empowerment. You know, we've seen the videos with Jordan Peterson just dismantling the gender pay gap. All these different constructs that they've created to keep even men and women separate because it's the most powerful union in the spiritual universe, in any universe, right?
That part right there.
So they want us to be at opposite ends, right? So here's a guy who's like, nah, man, this is the way it's supposed to be, right? He sees the attack on the patriarchy and he's not going for it. And like I said, I don't know a lot about the guy. I've heard a few of his the episodes when he was talking to women, and it was really well articulated. And I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if someone did something to that man.
Right. You know how it goes. A lot of the people that didn't like his tone or the things he talked about, they just sensationalized parts that they didn't like.
Absolutely.
And used it for their argument, just like people
Dave
always
Chappelle,
do.
just like they do with Dave Chappelle.
Exactly.
And look what it cost Dave Chappelle. He got attacked on fucking stage,
Right.
right? And how do we know that's not what happened to this man, right? And what better way to lure a man, an alpha man, than with some fucking vag? You know what I mean? Of course you're gonna take the fucking bait. Like, yeah, I'll smash that shit. Now I'm not gonna throw that on this young lady or whoever the fuck it was, right? But the jacket, throw that on her saying something happened. But
Right.
it's pretty odd, bro. It's pretty odd when you think of the official narrative, or at least what they're pushing. What it seems to be is, I mean, I showed you seen on our story. It said, "R.I.P. Patriarchy." Remember that? Mm-hmm. That's a billboard in Venice, dog. R.I.P. Patriarchy. They're literally telling you, we're going to kill that paradigm. It's gone. And Chris Rock said it best. Yeah, you could drive a car without your feet. Doesn't fucking mean you're supposed to. So yeah, you can raise a family without a man. You're not supposed to, bro.
Right.
You're not supposed to. It goes against nature. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I'm saddened by it myself because I always enjoy being put onto new sources of information. You put me on Watch the Water. I did a 6-hour expose on that. Our last fucking
Killed it.
yeah, podcast. So, but like when you put me up on that guy and all the sense he was making, and then bam, the frequency. Fuck, I'm watching it with Lola, and she enjoyed it. And this guy fucking smashed these fucking chicks he was talking to, bro. He was not. I know you guys know, but he wouldn't. He was taking no prisoners, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he would cut these chicks off in the middle of their sentence. Oh yes,
unapologetic,
and be like, you see, this is who's raising the women out here. Oh yeah, dog, that's pissing people off.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's just like, you know, when the pimp used to talk that shit to the lady, you know what I'm saying? And they used to still be like, okay, daddy, yes, standing up like a motherfucking soldier, you know what I'm saying? Not only because you tapping into a certain kind of psyche mentally, to where the point where you either gonna go this way or go that way. Far as like I wouldn't say manipulation, and I'm not trying to praise any of it. I'm just saying from my analogy of why I think motherfuckers is persuaded with the word and the tongue, because ladies call there to get abused, bro. Mm-hmm. If you call it abuse, or is it just like, you know what I'm saying, knowledge of self-awareness? You know what I'm saying? Is it knowledge of self-awareness, or is it abuse? Because somebody got to tell it to you like this, because these words exist so that way things can get through people. That's why words exist. And how you use them, you might not like to hear it like that. You might want, like he say, you want to hear it like the Dr. Umar Johnson way, where it's like, my sister, and you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, I'm going to hit you with the letdown and uplift you at the same time. Nah, you need harsh, you need harsh words at off back.
Yeah, well, that's another artificial construct that seems, because I don't know for sure, but it seems like what it does psychologically is puts black and men and women in the same boat when they're technically not in the same boat. They're men and they're women, right? But then if the black man speaks out against the black woman or vice versa, it's like some Uncle Tom fucking weird thing going on over there. That's what it seems like, a construct that they've created, where it's like, yeah, man, you got to lift each other up. Don't talk about the sister like that. It's like, huh? She's wrong. What do you mean?
But you just bought the latest Too Short album that called her a bitch. Which is, you know, double standard.
The guy was pretty fucking, from what I can see, bro, he was pretty fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, he was quick-witted, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
When I listened to him, I was like, this is what I do, bro. It takes me a while to articulate and formulate my thoughts. Sometimes I think about my point to you or you fucking 3 days from now.
Yeah.
That dude's on the point, like, ha, 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 ha. It was impressive to me. It really was. Mm-hmm. Thoroughly impressed.
Yeah. Yeah, salute to him and his work that he was putting in motion. I've seen brothers online saying that they're going to pick up where Kevin left off.
Man, that's big.
I've seen brothers with that type of sentiment.
That's big.
So the energy doesn't die, you know, the message and the
Pass
inspiration
the
that
baton.
he imparted on men, like you were saying, Ronnie, that was needed. The void, like even you said, Smooth, because of the we don't get any of that, none of that, bro. So yeah, man, and it's not time to sit here and be like boo-hoo men, you know what I mean? It was just
I'm just glad we had somebody step up for us one time.
When men are forgetting how to speak for
Real
self.
shit.
Like it was apropos that you brought up Dave, because Dave does the same thing.
Yeah.
Speaks to power, not even just power, but just speaks like a man, like men used to speak. Now men
have been discredited in this country so many times, bro, where it's like you sweep it under the rug. And I'm not a chauvinist or like whatever you want to call it, misogynist or whatever you want to say. You feel me? Whatever one of them words is, that's just
both of them actually.
Mm-hmm.
So like, all I'm saying is, man, like on Father's Day we get a tie. We get like, you know, 10 minutes of football or something, and then all right, that's it. Fix him a plate, and then he gonna go to sleep. And shit.
Right.
Like,
Right.
You know, sweep me under the rug real quick. Ain't no Old Navy daddy sales going on. Ain't none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, dude, like that's fucked up. And then you look at all that. Say if you just use that as an example, right? You be like, just get over that. But then, okay, what about for a guy that want his kids and he wins the thing, right? He wins the
custody dispute
kid thing. You know what I mean? Now you going to the park with your kid, you know what I'm saying? Like with the moms, and they looking at you like you kidnapped them motherfuckers or some shit. Like, where's the mom? That seems fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I could have my kids too. You know, they say if you go to a doctor's office and there's appointments and things like that. Basically, the man always get fucked in the whole thing. But on a one only day, because there's a lot of squeeze in mama days, bro. There's like, oh, mamas that's single. Oh, I'm Mother's Day too. You know what I'm saying? Like Mother's Day too. Like, damn, don't that kid got a granddaddy or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if the daddy dead, like, still celebrate the man though. So like he gave it the confidence, bro, to bring the man on top again, cause we do got choices and options. The number one, like I'm telling you, a woman can get laid faster than a man, bro. In a heartbeat. Why you think you see a lot of single men with no kids? You know what I'm saying? Or a single man with kids and the lady got them. You just a motherfucking nigga kicking the can, walking up and down the street with your head down. You been dismantled because everything is in her favor. Oh, you ain't act accordingly. I'm taking the kid. Get the fuck out of here, and my kid ain't never gonna know who you were again or anything. So we get a bad rap, bro. Dude brought us to the forefront, bro. Right. Like that song, I'm a classic man. Like he remind me of that song. Like every time I see this nigga, he's sharp, bro. He was like, sharp.
He was sharp.
That nigga look
I thought he was a fucking Muslim.
Nigga, I could smell the cologne.
He was like in a bow tie. The first one I saw.
Cologne through Vlad TV. You know what I'm saying? So
he was on Vlad.
Yeah,
I just seen him on Vlad.
I just seen him on Vlad. He did his little tour, man.
Joe Buttons.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's what I watched him on was Buttons.
Because I mean, interesting character, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, shit. Since Public Enemy, ain't no motherfucker gave him a man confidence. Not even black men, dog. A man. His thing was like, why do you want a high class man? What make you qualify to have a high class man?
Yeah.
Niggas wasn't even using terms like that. Niggas was like power couple and all that old shit. You feel me? But high class man, like what? Damn, it's one of those? Yes, 5% in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Billionaires, why you think they like single and freak, you know, girls that they can just go out on weekend trips with, because they can't find no qualified woman that can meet him halfway, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, things that a man need, he shouldn't have to ask for if he got a woman that's on his level.
It's like we've been socialized this way. That's what I'm hearing you say, and that's what I've been thinking this whole time. I even told my wife, like, we're not going to continue this socialization, because what our women in America have been taught is to respect their father, but never respect their husband. They respect their father. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because then it leaves the family in a state of
confusion.
Yeah.
You know?
Because the woman, like you said, has been empowered and she doesn't feel like she needs to listen to the man necessarily.
Because the daddy's still running the mental capacity of the
too many
decisions.
chiefs, not enough Indians, bro.
Or if there isn't their father, then she may have father issues.
Yeah.
You know,
or even a brother or somebody.
Or Jesus may take the place of the father in some
I'm
situations.
not gonna give you all the power.
I answer to Jesus, and that's it.
See, that's
a real thing
that's
too.
All dude was talking about.
We've been taken out, and plus, why I said socialize is like when you look at television, bro. A lot of the time, the male character is a goofball, bro. Yeah. I showed my wife that I was like, you see how they do us, and it's not like you said, just a black thing. It's like often like everything. White comedy shows, all kind of across the board. Yeah. And the male is like a goofball. He don't know much. They run the house around this goofball pretty much.
Al Bundy,
second class citizen,
and a whole bunch of shows just like it.
I'm just thinking like how bad Al Bundy was. Just straight
He's
loser.
The perfect example that I think of too.
Straight loser, just talking shit
doing
about
them
people.
Dirty.
Even a more recent one, me and my wife watched like Everybody Loves Raymond. Like Raymond's always doing some goofy ass shit. You know what I mean? Like
Urkel and all these motherfuckers.
Yes. So it's been done over time too, like the respect for the man. Like they show us trying to fix some shit and it always breaks. Home Improvement, you know what I mean, type shit, you know.
Yeah.
And I get it. It is funny, but then over time it just deteriorates the image of what we think of as that man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So
people
then
try
when
to
I go
play
try to
into
put
it.
something on the wall and that shit don't work, they just looking like,
Look at you. Look at you over there being all cavalier.
Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.